again, and welcome to Candid with Candy, your favorite podcast. You know, I bump into people and it's the same question. All around the world, where is Candid with Candy? We are here now. I am V Candy. Thank you so much for watching and for choosing us. So make sure, kana wa click wa sangana nini. So share, do the right thing, and and also press on that notification bell so that when we drop content, you know, you're not going to miss anything, right? Oh, I'm so excited to be back on the platform and Madzoko, even way, to start the conversation on the podcast. I'm happy to be joined by, he's a marketer, he's a content creator, he's a socialite, and he also makes us laugh. So I'm not sure if we should call him like a comedian as well. His name is Tinotenda Matai. At this moment, you're confused. Hatiperi wacho. Dave, how are you doing?
Pretty safe weekend, you know, Farah.
Moshe. So when I walked in, could David ask kuchate?
And I got soak. Still by honeymoon.
I did it. I didn't say go chi.
I go.
So do you see it as well?
No stanga uzona. Ninye kutwana kuramba achiti 444. Saka ndipesera kuzona but.
Ziriko. So thank you so much, Hatiperi, for making time. Mkomane kumarondera found his way to Harare at some point. Imbotudza that bit of background.
Okay. So my name is Tinotenda Matai. Nicknamed Hatiperi Watch, of course. I'm a Zimbabwean entrepreneur, I can say. Born and bred in Marondera. Ndoko ndakadzidzira ndoko ndakabarirwa.
Kupi?
Marondera Provincial Hospital.
Ndikuti which part of Marondera? Kudombotombo here kuchi.
Kunonzi kuCherutombo.
Oh, Cherutombo. Okay.
Ndakatodza paCherutombo High School. Ndikatenda paRG Mugabe Primary School. I was raised in a family of 3 and I was raised by a single mom. She's late. She passed around 2017.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Then I'm the only boy in Murimedu. Yeah. Oh,
you're the only boy. Does that mean that you can cook and you can do the chores? Your sisters would do it. What do you pay?
Did you pay?
What do you go to and you're the only boy? Does that not mean good? Well, in did go to as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna be guy.
I could be bigger, yes.
Okay, but why big it? Why cannot why? We're not gonna bigger because of the mukadi.
Yes.
You know, it has to be like that.
Exactly.
There was a time and I gonna big. But yeah. And the ndakakura nchibikiro.
All right. Say gotwe. Unema gotwe tendencies there.
I used to have, but kana bereki pasina ndiye anenge achinyanyoita masinsin saka wakufana kutongoita man up immediately on. Saka ndaimboenazvo but akusisina because responsibility inenge yakatongomirira iwe. Saka you gotta man up. Anchatombozvifile zvekuegotwe. Ndatongozvitaura ipapa because ndo zvangu vandibvunza. Antofariri kutozvimenshina because nditori first born.
Because now when wega in the world, like you're saying, when Mama passed away, how was that difference? What shifted? What changed from when she passed? And you were still young, 2017. That's like 7 years ago.
7 years ago, yeah. And actually, because ndachangopedza kunyora O level yangu, and ndanda kuto prepare ndende college, you know, pangapa, and ndaifana kwenda A level. But because pazongoitika tuma shifts twakadaro chekuti apa sina ndakufana kutongoita zviri quick so kuti ndikwanise kutanga kusustain because andadzi dzangu ini dzakarorwa dzigare muno. Saka you know saka ndakangokasika kungoshifta kutongopinda mu what do you call that? Ndakangoita
to be able to sustain yourself.
Yes, because
ndanokuritira.
Yes, because ndakugaya kuti 2 years A level. What's okay, I was what degree 5 years, you know. So ndakabva ndangoapply for the National Training Center and nenyaya kuti ndakapasa zvisingaiti ndakabva ndakasika kuona nzvimbo vanhu ndatanga ita zvemagetsi.
Waigona?
Andogona ini.
Serious?
Ayozvoniwa.
Asi ndoita kakuzona.
Ngadedze madofo pani.
Oh, okay. Wobvoenda kuzesa saka une training electrician unongori chi?
Yeah, unongori electrical engineer anenge ari artisan. Unongori artisan, yeah.
Uvotopinda mufield wakatombobata-bata.
Wangu tine magetsi atakarowa pamutara apa zvekuti izvi zvana wasi wanoziva kuti mukomana mujaya. Ndikutokutaurira. Vakatozoshamisa kuti ndiye here mujaya aitiisira tambo akuita people will be surprised because it happened so fast. Because you can imagine 2017, 2018, I'm starting my new year in college and igorera pera. 2019 wakutopinda mufield watopa attachment. Then fast forward COVID happens. Saka vanhu varongoziva kuti kuita zvemagetsi but after COVID ndopatakatanga kuuya naHatiperi. Tiri muCovid memi ndopatakatanga kuronga kuuya naHatiperi because nguva yekunogadzira magetsi pambasina, everything was closed. It was just the internet. It was just so I'm sure ndakupaka background kekutoti zvakatanga sei.
Yeah, it actually then makes sense. But then Hatiperi, where does it then come from? Because watimagetsi to design, like be a designer, where the name came from, the label. Okay. You were always into that, growing up into fashion, into designing and stuff.
So, Form 1 and 2, I got fashion and fabrics. I'm telling you.
Never.
I have a certificate to be a best student. I think second term.
So you need to get fashion and fabrics as well. But then because I was I'm left-handed. Machine
Okay. Yeah. So but ndakazoisiya manje ndakuenda Form 3 manje zvaimakizo. Unozviziva ndoibata.
Kuti mukomana akuita fashion
because I remember those days kandofunga kuti ngori 3 out of vasikana vanenge kana 40 waibata.
I think we had one boy in my class.
Vibes, so I had to shift. But trust me, I enjoyed fashion. But because of the community, I bought a good passage. The boys are fashion. If you know, I may know my vibes are wrong. But banana number emir because of that.
What, just because of the stereotypes and what fashion?
Community is
Tino fashion.
Yeah, Tino fashion. Then. Yeah.
But why told you that? So it means because it was just in you, like any background for mama, even fashion, or it was just something that she liked.
If I say kuti ndaida, ndinogona kunge ndiri bias. Ndakasina problem naye.
Kwakazoshuka same because mira ndikuti kwangu ine practicals akasiyana. Kwangu ine woodwork, agriculture, I think fashion, food, metal work for others. Iwo wakazogumira fashion say.
So unoona chaitika nchekuti ndanga ndiri muclass yechi number 3 kubva pamaclass anogona out of maclass 6. Saka class yekutanga nechi2 ndiyaipiwa maoptions esawataura. Yechi3, 4, 5 zvichitoenda either my pick up 3. So there was building and ndekuona building to do that, agriculture ne fashion. So inini zvinhu zvinechekuita netvina zvangu even ndinonetsawo sure, because like I said, you can imagine wakura na moms but then uri gotwe hanzvadzi dziri kungokuitira masini chichi sikazobata badza nekuita sei moms yangu ingaita nezviminda but aizo mukomana abai. You understand? Saka agriculture was a no. Kutongotanga start agriculture nasingatombode. Building west. Building ndaraerwa pachimwe chingachingori playground but it was madina saka in the scorching heat nechichi saka ndasingakufara environment. So I was like let me opt for fashion. Ndozvakaitika.
Uvotozona appreciate kuti fashion kuri kupisa. Then you dropped it.
Then I had to ndopandakatanga kuita computers. Ndakazoenda class yangu yakundialawa kunyatsoita zvandoda.
All right. So where in your journey did fashion then find you after that? Encounter keku high school, like little encounter, like short encounter, and then when else did you pick it up? From then Zesa Bagetsi to COVID-19.
Okay. So Hatiperi started when I was in college. Yeah. College quite Kwemagetsi. This pakambopisa Kendi so imagine a small boy from around there. I shaking on a mom's like 2 months ago and it apinda muharare Harare unoiziva too much commotion chichi saka pakapisa to an extent ekuzvonzvo mari yandaiwana inini it wasn't yanga iri shoma because mari yacho ndanda kuchiona from my sisters vangotry kujoinidza ufichi moms yange kandiita pachikoro paitodhura zvekuti avaitoshuwa totangirawo papi handingamboti paidhura zvangu but yeah
ivo mama vaizvikwanisa nekuti vanga vari mama vako
ameno plan yawo kuti vaida kuzoita sebhokozi kuwana taisa wana hedu zvokuti vaizonyatsopa affordable but you never know so ndiri mukaprocess ikako so tunhu twandaingowana tumari tushoma twandiri twaingondisustain aibata so I had my guys taitochikora pacollege tanditori nechitsikaona mukungowana chiti ndopatakazotanga kuona kuti boys even muzvishoma zvatiri kutoona izvona hatiri kuita sei hatisi kupera so it became like a theme to us you know
wow
hatiperi to an extent yekuti takutongodedzana kuti iwe hatiperi you know hatiperi you know you understand so from there I went to Mutare attachment ndasvika kwaMutare and I'm like I need to stay motivated you understand then I remember I made the first apparel I made was a vest kuzesa unoswera uchishanda zvokuti even kuchitonhora unenge uchitsva so I made myself a vest
wachenda kufield cheko kana kuti ndingoti okay
ndabaya kufield because this is attachment they need to teach you everything so I had to be in the field so that I know the background of electricity because ukangoita usina izvozvo zveexperience yaunenge ona ingori academic qualification you need professional qualification you need to make sure that you know kuti kana kwaMutare manje kuri tricky kuna anonzi underground cable kunotocherwa basi saka ufanira kutodzidza kuchera chi saka zvimwe zveya zvekutomboflexa zveya zvazvatopera pamba kufanira kutombochera you understand so yeah so I used to wear my vest handisi kupera handiti ndichingoita masina angu it reminded me of you know to an extent kutoti pa graffiti papapo you know when you kana uri pa depot kuzesa people anondedzana nemasurnames matai chichichi so I was like you know amwacho ndingasingakuzivi that's why ngoenda kwaMutare then I'm like to people hatiperi so it got to me
wangokutomhanyana
saka wangu wakutongondita hatiperi but
yes
zvakutongoenda zvakada yeah
from just self-motivating yekungoti aiwa inandiperi guys it's just a phase this is just a phase
pambondipisira but you know hatiperi
wow
yeah
this is really impressive saka zvaitokupa motivation to wake up to continue and time yachona iyoyo zvachibatika here zvawanga uchiwana and how was life now
kendika you know kana uri kune wakamboita attachment kune inonzi induction kuzesa vairwa 3 months imagine kuti ndanga ndakakanganisa zita rangu yangu yakaita 6 months 3 months zvono ndo pachatanga kupinda mari after 3 months yangu mari yakaita 6 months
what happened wakanganisa zita how
pane I don't know what happened I'm tinotenda matai but I think it was written tatenda matai so zvakatadza kuprocess mapepa zangu aisamention yayo
zvakanzita dzimwe 3 months
it's procedure yacho inenge yakutongo it's more like wangotanga futi
hey that was not fair shame
it wasn't fair but you had to on it utongo kia plus ndanga ndinewo ma-good relations nema-artisan andaishanda nawo to an extent yekuti even patime ngorowa you know to my part time yeah let me put it that way ndaigona kuwana something vanhu vari kusouth vandakuudza vamwe vari kunze kwenyika uko havachakwanisa kutumira mari because vari kutika wapa attachment yeah
vari kuona kunge zviri kuita and I guess that's
vari kuona kunge even kuwaexplainera vanogona kufunga kuti mukomana uyu ari kuda kungwara
yes kuti saka isusu tisu tinaye kukupa
saka hapa pakutongoda ku you know yeah you had to motivate
were you now staying by yourself wakambogara nehama
inana amai hama dzangu yanzvadza
sikuigara nani
namama kane nanzvadza dzangu
ndikuti pakashaya mama
ndaigara ndega ndakabva ndaenda kucollege I lost my mom let's say in December January ndakatanga college ndatanga I think around 14 ndaitogara ndega padeni
but then that seems like a lot Hatiperi
I know yeah it is what it is I'm sure it's part of my story if
yes
kana ukaverenga book rangu Untold Story of Hatiperi it is what it is
wow so that's why I guess now it actually makes sense kuti why you had to continuously you know speak to yourself make affirmations yes but then what were you envisioning in that time of just you know life happening the struggles where you're now feeling kuti ndandiri ndega and if I don't make it what were you seeing anything were you seeing hope
to be honest I'm raised in a Christianity family. To an extent, you know what faith is. It's the evidence of unseen things. And
Yes.
I'm going to finish college, I will finish it. I'm going to buy chakati, I will buy it. Because ndinongobelieve izvo ndotongopfugama apo. Ini ndakakura njirero kuti kana wakurara unonamata. Ndorara ndonamata. Whether ndarara padeni pemupesi wangu kana ndarara haakanda kurara ndonamata.
Chero zvikaita sei?
Chinyange zvikaita sei. Ndokunamata kwangu kwakanyanya ikoko. Because ndinofila kunge ndine personal relationship naMwari. Like andina umwe munhu andokwanisa, like I told you, kuti amaka andina hama zvokuti ungatonditi, you know. So yeah, ndo muitiro wandaingoita. So somehow ndo zvaingondikipa up.
So to this day, you're still prayerful, and your relationship with God, with the fame that happened and everything.
Yeah.
You still have that foundation.
Ndotoenda church every Saturday.
Oh, uri muSabata?
Yeah,
I think I've seen. So we talk about my youth camp. Did you go?
Yanga siri youth camp, yanga ngori camp inonzi musangano wematumba. Yainzi Feast of the Tabernacle, kana wakambo waita BK. Feast of the Tabernacle. Ndononzi musangano wematumba yokupera kwegore. Watinobayo.
Mune muchite?
Kutenda Mwari nekutichengeta gore rese. Nekunamatira gore rinouya.
But then with the nature of your work, I know to Masabata, Saturday is to bata anything because you're dedicating to God.
Yeah.
But then with the nature of your work, how do you then balance that? Same Sabbath. What do you Sabbath? Follow Jesse.
To an extent, kuti pane panakambo. What do you call that? You remember I used to have vlogs. You know, the green one.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know that ndaingoenda kuchechi ndakadaro?
Kusabata kuri conservative ere kuti avazokutarise kuti
but manje ka anditozivi, like ndaitoenda kuchechi for like, is it 1.5 years, 2 years, ndichitobaya kuchechi ndakatongodaro. But because kana uri musoro zvavo Bible rinongotaura zvonzvo murume ngaangoshepuka musoro. Saka ichi means weza anga rine hapana vhesi inonambidza rasta.
Koko rasta regreen.
Hapana vhesi inozvirambidza. But zvinongoreva kuti murume kana unofanira kungoshepuka musoro. Haufaniri kushepuka musoro, so I mean. Murume unofanira kungoshepuka musoro. Saka zvinoreva kuti munhu ane rasta nemunhu akarohwa English cut makafanana pamberi paMwari. Because mese hamuna zvamaita. Murume unofanira kungonoveuro wotongosiyiwa kadaro according to the Bible.
Kana kuti kurisiya richikura, kurimona.
I think kurisiya richikura zvakuenderana netribe. Nekuti because I remember maJews vanongokura bvudzi kana naJesu anga vasina mazuda. Saka I think zvinoenderana netribe.
Okay.
It's for us atobvumidzwa kushepa.
So did you feel welcome in church wakadaro?
Indakuudza, like I said, ndine personal relationship naMwari to an extent kuti kana ndikatongopinda muimba yavanoti yaoka ndiri kutongofambira Mwari. Handizombotarise zvimwe kuti what's this, what's that. Saka I don't know, maybe they saying this guy, but kutara fair hazvinombobvira zvandiaffecta. It's just me. Ndakatozongoona kuti no, ndatokura kahesh pane zvimwe zvandada kuitawo zvinoda formality, you know. Yes. Understand. I need to,
yeah. But then zvandataura kuti nebasa rako unozorora Sabata.
Muse Sabata? Ndofanira kunge ndizorora.
Azausi kuzorora ere?
Ndinozorora kende. But you know, chinoitika manje neSabata manje. Sabbath was meant for men, not meant for the Sabbath. Not kuti munhu ndiye akagadzirirwa Sabata. Anditi. So I think Mwari waingotraya kureva kuti let's say wewe une zvipfuyo, anditi, uda kuenda kubasa, mombe yako yowira mugodhi, ratobasa kai, ungasiye here mombe ichifa mugodhi.
Wakushandisa parable yoyo kuti haungasiye mombe.
No, I'm just trying kuti
no, I'm getting
so zvimwe zvacho it's because kuti Sabata racho raitiko mwedzi uda kupera ona pane zvinoda kugadziriswa. Mwari arikutoziva pakaipa mufana ari kuona mari apa, you understand. So I can't say kuti I am perfect when it comes to keeping the Sabbath, but I am SDA and I do my best to try to keep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no alcohol for you, nothing.
Doro takambomwa, but takazoremira. When I was in college, peer pressure is real.
It is real.
It is real to an extent. Ini ndakatonga ndoro nenyaya kuti vanhu vangara around nini aimwa doro, you understand? But ndakatozorealize ndaku attachment uko ndakufaji kuti no, mari ndochengetwa boys ndodai. So I think kungwe responsible ndoko kwaita ndisiyane doro.
Haumwe doro baba?
Animwe doro ina ndichike poko.
Nema, nandada utopinda futi mpoko. Haumwe doro Hatiperi?
Animwe doro.
Unongotori sober sense?
Tori sober sense.
All the time?
All the time.
Oh.
No strong stuff and pute ngedoro and chipoko. Yeah.
Saka chero kariona uitema cravings naraona basa naro.
No.
So kutanga kutori shuro.
Ndakatozonoti doro ndaisatoremwira kuti ndiri kudida or something. It was like I said, it was pressure, you understand? You know, have you seen defender doro? Like they go all in because they believe there's something in the alcohol. But to be honest, pandai mabachoka, what they say it is in alcohol. I want to boost my confidence. But I can still do it without alcohol. So why should I drink? You understand? Yeah. So
like I'm also from a very Christian background, and when I started drinking alcohol, it was like wine. Out of the pressure, your work setting, you go feel like let me just try. But then you feel good. It's not something that I crave and I can do without. I don't need it.
Yeah,
so I guess you then get to that point. You go and in a pressure narrow.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm waiting.
So Twitter, you're a content creator, you're a fashion designer, like an entrepreneur yourself. What comes first for you now in terms of monetary value and sense?
What comes first, I would say, just being Hatiperi.
The brand.
Just being Hatiperi. Because, you know, in as much as you try to be tinotena matai, tongozo tinotena matai ndio wapinda mdeni. Ukatongobuda hapo pakuteta sei, pakutopisa. Pato Hatiperi. So the way you carry yourself, the way you even speak to people, the way you even wakweshwa kana murodi, so zvotangira pandiri. Saka ndinoto make sure kuti
saka uri institution pauri.
I can't center everything on me because it's Hatiperi is now a big company.
Yes.
To an extent kuti I can say a big company, but when I look at it from where we started, I can say we are a big company because when we started we were just two. In brother yangu anonzi take off anonzi Simba Rashita Derera. Then pachizo ya ndofunga mama Munashe Chakara manager wangu ya when take off went to school Munashe ndi yangu. So we were just two. Most times tango two kana uti either mbacho tomboro one kana uti hatoro one uchungukisa ngofaisa madi. But now ababa is now coming in kuti zonzo iwewe Hatiperi wacho, you understand? Nyangwe Munashe akaita zvaanoita uko zvaunoita iwe ndo zviri wese ndo zvinogona kupikwa, you understand?
Yes.
So I can say kuti zvinotanga pandiri.
All right.
Yeah, I put myself first, to be honest. Yeah.
So when you then started doing the apparels, you know, selling, social media was a big platform for you in terms of pushing your brand, right?
Yeah.
Twitter, to be specific.
Yeah. I used to have only a Twitter account. For 2 years.
Which year? And the papa wakaonera kuti ayo social media, if I maximize and capitalize on it, I can actually really build my brand.
So I opened my Twitter account I think around August 2018, but I wasn't as active as I am right now. So you know, Twitter was more like it was Twitter is vile even to date, but Twitter baby ongo Twitter now
X now. Yeah.
X, yeah. So panakavura Twitter account. The idea was just to force kana mfesa wanga enza Moses so ndaitofanya naye. But Twitter panonakidza you need to keep up nebona. But ndinonakidza but Twitter uchitanga upapinda unotanga follow ana Jay-Z yona. Ana Beyonce kondo wano pop up. No my favorites. Ana Microsoft.
For a new account, yeah.
But saka manje kunakidza kwacho nokushaya. You understand? Because what you're seeing right now news is that alone you are not involved, and mind you you're still uchitori no one knows the platform boa. You are not following the right accounts.
Oh,
I
see. Yes.
So with time manje nekuzomthi you're kufollow achicho kunakidza vanti mayas follow enonzi team chakati follow amuna anonzi ningi. that's how I started familiarizing with Twitter. And follow wamwe wayo and akuti pana inzi follow train. Unojoina kana mutrain ngoiso like wawo. Saka
was good follow, if you follow then I'll follow back. Follow for follow. So, but no to follow back.
So mazwache kwankune more like to my Twitter groups, people could start on WhatsApp, with guys let's and epa Twitter to follow anto so that they can interact on Twitter. You understand? So yeah, Tandango join it. I remember the group lines alliance, I think. But younger good idea you create more like a community when it comes to Twitter. We wanted to have something like as a Twitter, you understand? Because when you are first logging in, ukutotanga kwenda ku America, ukutotanga follow Jay-Z, you are not in Zimbabwe Twitter.
Yes.
So Twitter inokubora. But ukataka follower elokawa, unoona kuti mayas panovurwa mbende panoita sei panonakidza. Yeah. Fast forward those days, I don't want to lie, Twitter was okay. Cool. Takwenda neTwitter takazoti takumandofunga uma 3,000 followers uku. When did the Zimbabwean Lives Matter happened? It was I remember it was around August, but I'm not sure which year. Was it 2020?
When was it?
2021?
Not 2020. Maybe 2019. 2017. 2020.
Yeah. Because I remember, the Zimbabwean
Time COVID.
Okay. Pakambo sungwa mkoma wangu opuyo. Mazuwa.
All right.
So, niye pressure yuti mukunakizwa neTwitter. Takarowa Zimbabwean Lives Matter. You understand? But it wasn't.
Don't worry about 3,000 followers.
That's about 3,000 followers.
2020.
It's 2020.
Okay, so you've really grown, eh?
Yeah, 2020, 3,000 followers. 3,000. Not talking about 3,000. You're even less. So this is what happened. I am doing something that I don't even know, but it was a trend. You understand? Even if you type a full stop, why you can go Twitter a full stop? Where's Zimbabwean Lives Matter? You get likes. There's a time Twitter, that.
If something is trending.
Let's say you are speaking about Cristiano versus Messi. If you are putting a hashtag of Cristiano, Twitter could trend trends. So not one of my likes without fail.
Oh, I see.
So to join Zimbabwean Lives Matter, mind you. Sikangongo tukango chakati Zimbabwean Lives Matter sikakango nakidza zvishoma Zimbabwe. So urikuenda pa platform yemutu ano even like and Zimbabwe arikuona. We started getting followers from even politicians. I'm fan you understand? So we're on the same path. Then my Twitter started growing to 5,000. Yeah.
And then what then happened? Because I think, did you then decide to take a more, because I've seen that with you, you are actually not afraid to speak your mind, to say your opinions. Was that your formula to getting noticed and, to just being, up there on the radar? As you say, Twitter is vile, or X is very vile, but then you've not been afraid to speak your mind, which is quite scary on those platforms to say, Yeah.
You know what, Candy? I enjoy, what do you call that? I enjoy engaging with people. I engage, not really enjoy. Like, comment, because it helps me to not Twitter is the only platform yakanipa mukana wekuti zvonzo politician anogona kundiona because kwanandiri kwaangasingambofakandiziya kana undiona, you understand?
Yes.
So kana president I can say kana even musician ari big zvakaita sei anogona kuona through Twitter, you understand the role yakanyatsoplaya.
Yes.
So pamwe pacho kuti uonekereka, you don't have to be the quiet child, you understand? So my opinions angu inini are based on kuti zvonzo generally ndinotongo enjoy kuengage nevanhu. Saka chinoitika kazhinji I don't mean harm and ndidi kukonzeresa fiction. I can't say kuti neida kuti vanhu
to ruffle feathers.
Yes. You've seen even my opinions are inini ndinoshandisa my opinions based on facts. You understand? I say something kana kuda kundidya debate racho an effect. You understand? So Twitter is platform futi yavanhu but a bit backward, you can start a conversation with just saying a name, like just saying good Hatiperi. You can start a conversation depending on what clouds achakamira same so much. You understand?
Yeah.
So ndakasika kuzvinotisa and I'm like, sikamusuno yakana it is the guy. Kuda kunovhotwa. Okay. Data say kuti vanhu engage. Get me right. handisi kuita zvekuti zvinozotukaafekta zvekuita kuvhota handiti but ndikuita zvekuzvonzvo vanhu vari kuda kuvhota vanoti uyu mufanira kutoziva nezvekuvhotwa saka tomupindura so in this way kune wedding rikataura zvinechekuita nemuchato ndokutrend, you understand. So pamwe pacho ndo maopinion anga zvizotonga ri bias because now nda big account to an extent yekuti zvonzvo if I say something concerning chiri kuitika vanoti idzotaurisa.
But then you've always been that person throughout, to engage in conversation.
Yes, I've always been that person because you can imagine from selling our first t-shirt we used to get banters from Twitter. Vapana wachichichi wangu taitrole wangu zvekutoti mazuva ayayo kapaitombondipisira
hanzi label raita sei
pane umwe akazombonditi maseko acho kutuka mawacha ari kubva asara mudry clean vaitipisa waona saka
hanzi ukaota chi
Hatiperi brand. We used to have like a big Hatiperi, then our logo pane two maseko so infinity logo. So it's zvinoramba zviri mandiri because zvakandirwadza ona. So someone is saying, this someone is not even trying.
Pamwe atomborina t-shirt like with social media how it is.
No, Hatiperi kuti masina ake kamawacha kubva sara and it could always come back to me. And I don't try to avoid or zvisvike kana even kana kuwana associated now but it will always get there, in as much as you try to keep it to yourself. But but ndakatofarira that vile part ndeyakaita kuti titobuild like the rough skin because I don't think there's now anything that I can say, especially if this ndachipublicize.
So you don't like it doesn't affect you like Paundo Tuka on social media. Does it affect you, or have you grown a thick skin to the extent that you're not even moved? This is a safe space. You don't care.
Ngwa yemboyepo. Ngwa yemboyepo yekutoti zvonzvo people are saying things and you are just don't know some of this is true. But I used to have. I thank God I used to have my G's, my brothers, Angu would come and say, "Angu, take this as constructive criticism." You understand? We piece brand rako because he knows good to end. You understand? So it's those messages that kept me going. But it's making sense. Plus you are Perika, you understand? Then we had to add in God Hatiperi because of pamwe pacho shamara kunoita mental breakdown and paitomboupisa zvototi why are they bashing you, understand? But ndakatozongoona kuti mayazi ini ndiri muChristian kaini ndonamata manheru kaini sara ndinobayawo chechi kaini in God Hatiperi umana uyaimese, you understand? And you
face me.
Yes, face me.
He who is in me is greater.
You understand? So you'd see kuti these people they will easily fed up because the vision is within me. Ndindi kutoziva kuti mayazi ndodaenda kwakati. Vanhu vari kungofunga kuti mayazi nemuitiro rungoita ndaimbozero
kuti
interview naKendi. You understand? Ndaitongoziva kuti Kendi ndeyekutongona muTV kana kutongomunzwawo eso. But here I am.
Wow. So let's talk about where you are now as a designer. Like you've really grown in leaps and bounds. What has been your most proud design? I know you have done designs for different celebrities. Would you want to name drop?
Jah Prayzah.
Jah Prayzah. Well, after Jah Prayzah, that's the climax. That's the highest.
Okay, you wango mention like celebrity status. You know what? Chandoda wango try kuavoid kutaura mazita. It's because some people feel left out.
Oh, I see.
Like I've done kuneona kawanda, but I don't think when it comes to musicians, panonda kaitira are bigger than him. You understand? So mentioning him, I think it's safer. But I've done for most musicians. So I do ndizo mention when kangano because no one kangano. But I'm sure you've seen them on my platforms how much they help me push and get a say.
I know that you've designed for Holy 10 and then you fell out at some point. What happened? As on Ataka on social media.
Sorry, we fell out on social media.
No, I think you've designed for him, and then at some point, Pampa in a talk of you guys, Guti. I think you actually came out to say, Guti, you are not on talking terms or something.
Okay. So I'm a business person.
Okay.
But okay. So the thing is, we had we had businesses that we were doing and it. Then it happened to what do you call that? Kusanganisa business ne kutamba.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you were friends, you were doing business, but then you were also friends.
Yeah, he has always been my friend. And yeah. So the thing is, Kuti, I'm trying to put it in the right way so that, the thing is, Kuti, akaita zvandisingafarire. Then I'm like, he had never seen that side of me, I think. Then I'm like, you understand? Then I'm sure he blocked me, because
you said it on social media.
No, I never said. On
social media, I was block. Because I think you were saying
no,
but social media don't go to the block or something.
So the thing is, we are having a conversation, brother to brother. No matter what in the trust big or let's say good akago ndo try hipster. You say Hatiperi hipster yako ikai ndigadzirisiira. That's in I believe undo muitira kuzviita but you don't come in as in as much as you're a client, I respect clients. It's not about it. To me, a customer is a king. And I've always respected him. To an extent, there was also what he said to me, even though on a public platform. I got on OT, is that better and out of far sure.
So he called you out on the public platform?
It wasn't on the public platform. It was good DM gogo, but response yangu. And I got not a feel. To an extent, they would have a block. He has always been that guy and go to that. I was public, I go to but I don't understand. And like I'm saying, I am in-house. You understand? So then to feeling in
but are you okay now?
I can't in wiku.
What kind of blogger?
After some time, I was going on down to go but post Kim. And your page. Then just call it down on now.
Which you like house?
Recently, I had to figure a teacher and thing is around 2022. But recent song I get number one trending. And I was like, yeah, I think we're still cool.
Oh, so that's cool. Brotherhood.
Yeah. But we don't talk every day, and we only talk when it's necessary to talk. And yeah, I think.
Okay. But then let's get into your creative space. When you are designing, what inspires you? Do you have designers that you look up to as well? What would be on your mind, and how do you feel about the landscape fashion in Zimbabwe at the moment?
Okay, so the thing is, I get inspiration from many sources, to be honest. Kendi t-shirt yakagadzirwa kare. You understand?
Yeah.
Shoti ragara ririko. Trouser ririko. You understand? So pango pacho, I get inspiration from even technology, innovation. But I get even kind of from history, culture. You understand? You remember Takaenda ku show, I'm sure you've seen me to a Zimbabwean show recently, and Takaenda December. That was one of my biggest events that I've ever attended. State House.
State House. Yes, ndakakono ina mai as well.
So you see. So all I'm saying.
Were you designing?
Yes. And you can imagine kuti ndakangokula or like it's a normal day, then you get a call from State House. Mpana kuya pana 5 na 5 na tongogara. Tutoshika pana 5 na tongogara. I had my manager that day Munash. Then tutoti 5 na tongogara kasi ndio tatopinda mkantri club pani country club.
No way.
Then I'm calling again.
Tashika
muri papi. No, mapinda pa get ruk right here. No, get ruk right here. Ipapo. It's shocking, right?
Yes.
That way and pa get that you understand? Saga ontombo merera.
From that time,
yeah, I'm sure even Canada moms I'm getting paying you. Mama and Rugenda to State House, how I gonna offend?
Wow.
But it happened like that.
Wow. And life does actually change. And this is for someone pamaruto no sure life yakaita kumutinya thinking good pano budika ere. But then life change.
I don't know my fairy tales. I can say that I've made it, but
you're not where you used to be.
I'm not where I used to be.
Yes.
Wangu ndikatarisa vandakabvaka ndakanyatso relax. Ndogona kutotanga kuchema pa interview You understand? But because kwandoda kuenda ndichiri kuona ndokunombomira kuchema ndozvinondimisa chiri kuchema but kwandakabva vanotondiziva chacho vanototi tinotenda matai iyi special yangu yekuchidhaka vanotonditi ed more matai
aunombotudza ed
kuti ed
ndere chingari papassport but
ndere chitu usinaambonzera nababara vachinditi ndimobo havane vachindipisa but ano vanongoziva kuti zvozvo it's there's always that name mastako
exactly my second name I don't like
there's
it.
always that name but I like it because it's my father's name. Yeah, so I like it. Mukawanzwa muna ndonditi ed more matai ndozo ndewe kumarondera ndichidhaka because it's always at Peri in town, at Peri,
yes. But then sometimes you also need that sense of home to remind you of belonging.
You understand?
Wow. So you also then, in Dinofara Kona growth, and I like you because you did not confine yourself. You haven't confined yourself, Kuti. But then you're very business-minded. You're industrious. You're an entrepreneur. You then purchased an embroidery machine. You know what business rukura? And how has it been?
I think last year.
Yes.
Embroidery machine. So the thing is, okay, I know in Rukuto's why I mentioned it because you saw it recently, right?
No, but then it's not recent. I know it's last year. But then I'm saying that's growth from, yes.
So, when I look at all the profits, I want to spend them investing because my name speaks for itself. I don't want to be a brand that people will say 3 years from now. I don't want to say the word, but you know what I'm trying to say. What? My Hatiperi, I understand.
Yes.
So I make sure I make the foundation. And the only person who can do it is responsible. Me being the head, but of course with my team. They know if you get a $10 profit, $5 in the year could next machine. So the machine embroidery yoga utoriwe last year to an extent. Ndakato announce awadzosa samari ya wangu watanta utenga now.
Pokazo announcer.
Ndakato
wanga watodzosa samari.
Yes.
Wow.
And you can imagine such a big investment. You haven't been that much into the corporate world. And you are imagining kuti, if I invest 8,000 in an embroidery machine, will it come back? You see. But apa manje ndakuchinyorera vamwe vari hesitate ku invest. No, guys, this is possible because this money yakadzoka in a space of this.
Wow.
Announce ndichitonotenga umwe asanda announce. You understand?
Yes.
Because I'm seeing with mari yacho yakatodzoka.
So you do also work for corporates, for companies, and
yes,
I guess people then
So
it's actually business minded,
I get in meetings with corporates.
Yeah.
I've done ndinotochika to mention amazita because
I know.
Ndinogona kukangana vamwe vanofunga kuti you understand because I've worked with so many corporates, I think over 10 big companies in Zimbabwe. So chakangondipa idea yekuti zvonondoramba ndichiinvesta mumachine ka growth yangu kuti kuti my growth is very organic to an extent kuti Munashe or Emmanuel, the guy who's always with the camera, can share even my story with anyone. Anogona kuramba muroom iri kunyeyiwa inini kuti Hatiperi or let's say Hatiperi akaromba. Boys mchindo yamusikusiya, you understand?
Yeah.
Because these people have always been there. They have seen it happening. You understand? So pangupachaita mutambo kakawadi. You can imagine, I think around 2022, 2021. Waenda downtown unotenga ma t-shirts. Uyomaprintisa kumwe munhu osvika ane order yako kuti print t-shirt yako yotozoiprinta later. You understand? So arotokumisa apa wamisa client apa gaya kuti ndatoneka movement kaika Hatiperi kaika probably for example let's say daupfekwa na JP wamuzona 1 osvika munhu akapaila zvinhu akakudza kuti chaka chimbomira ndikuprintira munhu. So sometimes autonoti there is pakutoita jealousy sort of
you're not being sabotaged.
Watosvika murume wangu uchita kuti toda kuita Jah Prayzah chimbomira une machines, you understand? So ndangoti mwari gore randoita mari ndofana kutanga kutotenga machine yokuita chakati because I don't want to be delayed because of this and that. So imwe yacho yanga itori lesson. I believe lesson is the experience is the best teacher.
Yeah.
So ndozvakaita kuti ndiwe ne what do you call that, ndikabata dollar ndakuunderstand kuti no kana ndoda kuita something rega nditochiita. so that I'm sure people
that are save.
I save. And
you don't spend.
I don't
fire.
You know, how much is a Mercedes? How much is it? I think, let's say C200. How much is it?
30,000, 28,000 there.
Okay. But it's going to 10, 15. Yeah.
Okay.
You understand? Mario. You know, with the pressure that's in this world, I would have been balling. But I opted for Shinchinator Basari Family. You understand?
So, unotofamba ne
Nechi.
Unofamba netsoke.
Unofamba takagara. But kugara kwedu akuzikwe luxury. Ndikunongoti reminder tikasvika papoto kuti mai tifana kuramba tichishanda. You understand?
Usikaona pressure yekukurumidza upgrade.
Andina pressure yekutenga Benz. Andina pressure. It's my fantasy. Ndoda Benz singaite. I'm a fanatic. I'm sure even everyone around me knows how much.
Mercedes.
Kuti Hatiperi mudiro anda Mercedes. Agora ndoibata zvesure. You understand? But is it the right time to buy it? Yeah. So it's more like that. So
so your priorities are set right.
Yes. And
pressure.
Because I've seen it happening. Ndinozviziva ndikatenga mushini wemari yaka izvezvo ndakutokwanisa kupinda muroom manje nawo ndakatenga machines kuti boys mushini uyu ngautenga 4-5 months down the line unokudzosera imari iyoyo. Mari iyoyo yacho yakutokwana kutenga chinhu changa uchida kuzvitengera che. But ndochaurida kutenga here zveshuwa sepriority. No, you wanna buy chimwe, you know. Nditori addicted kuramba ndichitongotenga machines. Ndinotenga every year. Ndinenge nditone goal rekutoziva ndakutenga machine yakaita sa. Ndakuudza kuti last year ndakatenga embroidery. This year ndinomwe ndakatenga. Vandisati ndangoisawo pamedia. Wandiri kutongo experimenta nawo kuti ndizokuudzai kana nguva yachasvika kuti guys mushini uyu boy.
Kana mareturns adzo.
Yes, and not kuti ndingogara ndiripo. Dzimwe dzatakatombotengawo futi dzikatombotidzoserewo mashure. Because if dai wanga usina kuutenga dai waisambofokaziva ndozvazvoita. You understand? Ndambotenga mamushini shamari. Thank God waisanyanyisa zvavo kudhura, but awanzoserwa mashure because I didn't have the experience of how to operate it, kana kuti ukafa unosevisa sei chichi. So yeah.
So that has been the downside of, I guess, with business. You learn as you go.
Yeah.
And you have to take the L's like a man or like a person, and then just get up.
Yeah.
You've been very vocal about your support for Jah Prayzah, you know, which really causes a tug of war. If you want to start an argument in Zimbabwe, Jah Prayzah versus Winkiti. If you want to start an argument in football, Messi versus Ronaldo, you know, it's the same thing. Why have you been so vocal about it? I like Jah Prayzah, but I love his music. Yeah.
I don't know how to put it. It's very easy to look at Jah Prayzah and imagine what a black man can do, what heights a black man can achieve from such a humble background.
From Uzumba.
You know, through art, we have seen it, we have witnessed it. So zvacho zvitori beyond kungoti ndangozvitaura ndikutotaura zvinhu zviri plain apa ndakudza zvinhu zviri plain. It's very easy to get inspired just looking at the achievements. I'm sure he's the only Zimbabwean akakwanisa kufeature nana Davido, nana Diamond Platinum, nana mabangers atinotoziva kuti taitoziva kuti weda anotimirira kana kuri kuTanzania. You understand? So it's just, you know, I think legendary status is built not because kuti munhu ari kuita chii right now, but kutongotarisa zvaakaita izvozvo kuti amana munhu mukumuziero. You understand? So, and I think his music is very original. Speaking of originality, and I know with my interviews and those end up with honor. They don't get that. You understand? But
from a post, I guess they interpreted that way. Go to opinion comment section.
Do not pin the but didn't go focus on them and that's Jairaka. You understand? And that's Jaira because it's the same. You know, it's a ghost account. You know, I feel pity for those people who hide behind. Those people are cowards. You hide behind a ghost account saying things that you don't agree with. Why can't you bring facts? Because I'm out there saying, Kuti, Jah Prayzah is big because why can't you bring your?
So is he the best according to you in Zimbabwe?
Not according to me. He's the best according to facts. It's there. Who is the most booked artist in Zimbabwe right now? Ndidairi.
Yes.
Who has the most streamed videos in Zimbabwe? Izvezvi ndiana nema videos anoonekwa stereki.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Who has most followers in Zimbabwe when it comes to music? Who fills up the dome? You know, I think 2013, 2016, you filled up HSC. You launch Chitubo. You understand?
Winky has filled up as well, right?
Yeah. Winky has done so well. So abandanduta nyaya Jah Prayzah. So abandurungo so ndoda kukubuditsira ubest wangu turi kubva papi.
Uri kubva papi kuti you're supporting facts.
Yes, I'm supporting facts. If you don't like Ronaldo because if you like Messi because awina World Cup and chitaura kuti zvonzvo Messi awina World Cup but ana UEFA 5, at least you are saying something, you know, not kuti things that's have been done before. Zvakatoitwa zvokuti unozoti uyakatozvitawo, you know. We can keep saying that it's a closed up argument.
Okay.
Andobvume kuagiwa nemunhu yeye. Because that's why ndichizongoisa fact yangu. Then I go. And if you notice very well, munhu ane pfungwa chaantori intellectual. Antoona kuti no. Ndozvidefenda sei.
Kopanipo wakazoita, was it like a skit yekuti wakudzingwa nevanhu ndiwe pekuti you know wati wiki chakatobwadzika kwese kwawaienda? So what was the idea behind that one?
So this is what I feel. I feel like Wingidi is also a fan base that he has managed to create for himself, which is a job well done that he has done. To an extent, most of the fans, I can say, they are very, what do you call that? They're very active on social media. Okay, cool. Which is good.
And they're really passionate and they're ready to defend him.
And I'm also a fan.
Or is it?
I'm also a fan. Yeah. That's why that video, you can generally see, you can pull that. You can just pull that out of Moon you generally hate. You know, don't get me right. But then what I ningano gone. And did it. You also ningano gona and oh, but I could do I'm sorry, you understand.
You what I win ningano digonera, no compare.
I didn't put on the goner. I don't go to gona because it's there. It's there. Streams are there.
Okay.
Views are there. You know, I discuss
so which came my fans are winking in that moment here where you've continued, you know, to say it. But then you know, Guti, as you do it, you then ruffle some feathers. Who then feel Guti, you're saying Guti, you're not comparing. Are you not afraid, or you don't mind, or you actually like it? Maybe you enjoy it, because each time you say it, people are gonna come Guti. You know, you're trying to say Guti, we are good. You're trying to say Guti is better, because that's how it's interpreted. Each time you say it, it's interpreted like so you can like them both.
You can like them both, of course.
It's allowed.
It's allowed. Saka vanhu vaivaika. That's what you're not even matopo wacho vanotoita zve PR when it comes to managing Wingidi's brand. Anana Ranga, Anana King Solomon. Those guys are more like my G's. You have seen me with them all the time. We do lunch it as a panagawa because we know good after it's just social media. And the basara took to push a basara boys. You understand?
Yeah.
Because talking about them, it means kuti they are doing something Zimbabwe recognizable. You understand? I feel like don't think I've seen me having raffles with some artists. But what to feel out, you know, as just because those that I but I don't trigger why you know we are always talking about other artists, which is why I've tried to address in most cases guys ningi anogo now which mention so but vano very defensive when it comes to those factors. That's why you used to end up on stika kuri more side rago. Plus what I really like about Jah Prayzah is kuti, you know, he's the first what do you call that? I can say the first musician who wore Hatiperi, but you know, when you look up to someone like Zokutodar, in any list yeah, of course Teros goes in Bamberi, Patop. But ngota uri muna vama rondero. Arikuwa Jah Prayzah TV. Jah Prayzah opeka numbia wagadzi.
Yeah, I guess it's a huge moment.
You know, kuti now zvakuunza my emotions ongo ndakachema kamusi wazvakaitika. People don't understand.
Really?
People don't understand because it's simple to you to just say Jah Prayzah, but how do you get to him?
How do you get to him? Yeah,
you can just see Jah Prayzah right now if you want to see him. Depending, but now I'm now a phone call away.
So deep.
We have managed to build that, which is good to me because I feel like those relationships, they really matter and I value them. And ndinotoma coaches that to an extent and nditombode kuti aite say what do you call that? Antombode kuti affected. To an extent even when you think like I'm defending him, in dakum defender or something, it's coming in. Is now more like family.
Oh, his family.
You understand?
Mkoma wako.
Watu mkoma wangu zokutoti
on your top 5 list of Zimbabwean artists, who's there? Get the top 5 ton.
Top 5?
Number 1, according to actually in that order.
Okay. Number 1 I would put Jah Prayzah. Number 2 I would put Winkidi.
All right.
Number 3 I would put unozoti andisuda ufilo ngindarisiya vamwe futi. But number 3 zvichisina kuvenga kana ita sei.
Yes.
I would put either Freeman or Killer T. Zvine mafacts.
All right.
Yes, those guys have done so well. Yeah, but saka zvinotorwa basa ramunhu wani.
Basa ramunhu wani.
Kapanopisa.
Ingoisa yo audya isa.
Ndimboisa ini.
Aiwa kada tipe. Number 5 anani?
Pana ari mu top 5 imo.
Isa ka munhu wacho ndiani?
He's done so well. But I feel like because inini pandiri kutaura izvi ndiri kutaura what list rangu.
Yes, your list.
Music yandoteerera like from time to time, you know Killer T gave us album rimwe ranga riri gold, so 2016, right? You remember the album?
Yes.
Yeah, so kuti I can listen to that album any day and time.
And what I like about him is unozama Zimbabwe wanoti munhu apera kuti akabva azongodzoka because he's been releasing then obva azongodzoka nebenga and vanhu vakutanga futi kuti but then unongo kuti muti apera chi but then I like kuti he has also kept on pushing.
So inini
number 5
so okay number 5 number 5 the person is a hip hop artist. I think that's all I can say.
Holy 10
is a hip hop artist.
Konohlire utorastaraki Hatiperi uchike chini.
Ndataura steering.
The Holy 10.
Why did you say?
Because urikuita kutenderera.
Mbondinzwa nasi nchimention of Woods kana Blink 4 kana Baga or Saint Flow.
But then I think it's Holy 10.
These guys have done well. Like kutozvekutodaro takutozozvileya pasi apa, especially Saint Flow. We have seen him feeling toms.
So are you going to pick Saint Flow? Number 5.
Ndochondakuti zvonzo is a hip hop artist.
Hatiperi usadaro kana.
Andisi kuda kutomenya.
Now chetende ku love. You engaged zvakadadisa chaizvo. Pa public. Hautyike.
Ndikwade.
Kode wakarabwa. Aone my proposals gone wrong here kuti munhu anototi no.
Andina kurambwa.
No, I'm saying in that moment wapfugama and then munobva atoti
But can't you know these things? You can't. And I think boys rinozorambwa riri rinenge kana ngangori ka relationship kamakaika.
Anenge aignore ma signs.
Noibata because wakuchayeka anenge akatomirira time.
Taurako.
I hope you won't air this, but
yes. Did you then get married? What's your current status? Because I think you then got to a point where you're not really showing us your love side anymore.
In this weather. In this weather.
This weather.
Yeah, in this weather. I'm a very reserved person, especially when it comes to my private life.
Okay.
And maybe you might never know what's going on. But it's good to utandaka kupa izvo zvibozve.
So wakangoti gumira ipapo.
I think it's
panogwadza. Nothing more.
Yeah, ndakakuona moyo yenyu iyi ana Razaro. Ene ndakatombozvi kendika.
Wakaona moyo yenyu.
I feel like vanhu vasiri murudo ka vanofanira kumboiswa mukastodi. but vanhu vasiri murudo vanofanira kutomboenda kurimandi woaplya bail roramba richiramba kusvika wangofira kujeri. You know why? Because those people very very violent when it comes to people's relationships.
That's so true.
Very, they find a glitch kuti munhu wako aita zvakati nhasi kana kuti, you understand?
Kana kuti azvichapera
kana it's always those people. Munhu ari murudo chaika anotoziva kuti rine ma-ups nema-down. Saka rinofanira kufunctiona so and so.
Asi wakaona moyo yenyu hanzi vanhu vasiri mulove moyo yenyu
iyo kuzvona
haina kumira mushe Coral Soft tibva tatopinda nemo tiri mumwoyo yevanhu matisha akakosha futi zvekare.
So Coral Soft unoone chii ndotofamba nayo.
You actually have it.
Ndotofamba nayo Coral Soft all the time.
You're always ready.
Always ready.
Let's talk about what is this about? Is this your brand? What's really happening with Coral Soft? You have pushed.
Thank you so much.
Whoever thought amana kutendesa tissue. Ndengoroona uchienda kwa Terry, when you're there, ringori pakati. What is it with this
I kept you
brand?
guessing.
Yes.
For so long.
Yes, I'm like, what is it?
Okay.
What is it about?
When we are selling Coral Soft, we are encouraging people to buy Zimbabwe. This is a local product, you understand? And I really feel like it's very affordable to an extent that someone should just buy Coral.
Really safe.
Really safe is humble for so I feel like because Coral Soft.
Can I see?
Yeah, you can see. Coral Soft, 4-pack, 9-pack, 10-pack, 50-pack. When you can I 1-ply, can I trip a 2-ply? To 4-pack, 9-pack, in a 50-pack. Was bad. And we have an industry in Gleneagles.
Comfort in every shit.
Saga Coral Soft, I feel like it's because with as little as 18 zig, you can get yourself Coral Soft.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pamberi ni matishu.
Pamberi niko.
And unotorida.
Zvekutodaro. Because ndinoda kuti pese pamuchafunga toilet change tiri.
Apo toilet chero urani.
Chero uri mambo. Chero unokuenda.
Imagine unokuenda. It's such an equalizer. Kuti Mwari is so good. Kuti chero urani. That's our equalizer.
You understand?
Yes.
So basically, like I said, we're just encouraging people to buy Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
It's a local product and it's very affordable. Quality, as you can see, nicely branded, very, very cheap. However, I will emphasize on that.
Very, very cheap.
Go and check it in all leading stores in Zimbabwe.
So what does the next phase of your life look like? As you said, kuti mchinozokutadza kuchema kutozoda amakondri kuenda kure.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you see? What do you envision?
So, Kendi, I've always been a person who is, of course, I'm very introspective. Like in a room full of people who I think they are ahead of me, I keep quiet. I learn.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
you're not the loud one in a room.
Usually munhu anoita noise pa social media, have you met them in person?
Yeah.
Yes.
Most of the time, actually.
So I feel like I should keep learning and stay humble, true to myself. Be fearless, of course, but not reckless. And trust me, start small, then just dream big. So as I say, you guys fall apart.
We'll fall in place one step at a time.
One step at a time, yeah.
That's good. And I've also seen, how you've been collaborating with different content creators, even different artists. And just different artists. I watched 5 days, mambo. Musiri online. Can you go online? Can you not be online for that long? I can manage to be offline if I want to. You're not addicted
to social media?
Yes.
But you can't ask me that. You're not in that only 5 days in this evil. When you're addicted to something, have you ever been addicted to something before? You know what addiction is.
Yes, yeah.
So I feel like we need to, what do you call that? We need to... there was a time I felt like I was too addicted to social media. So you detox? Yes, I had to detox a bit so that I can focus to some things. Social media, you're not going to get already glued, and it can affect you, especially. But to me, I would say shout out to social media because it has played like a major role when it comes to building a brand, meeting up with people that I never thought I would ever be in the same rooms with.
Yeah.
To mention a few, even anyway. There's zero tinja garaba share.
Candid with Candy.
Yeah.
No, it's so good to have you, Hatiperi. I wish we had more time, but then any last words or you're good?
Ladies and gentlemen, in God, Hatiperi.
On that note, it's a wrap. Hatiperi, I really appreciate you, and I really, really am a fan of your work and all the great things that you're doing. Keep doing it. Thank you so much for watching Candid with Candy. In God, Hatiperi. Remember to keep trusting God, and tomorrow belongs to God. Until next time, mwah. Thank you for watching.